Streamed.
I have it streamed. Oops. Got it.
Okay,
Click.
so about ready to fire up here.
I don't have it.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Got it.
And there it is.
Hello. There
Hello, everybody. We're just getting set up. This is the special Halloween. For those of us that didn't get invited to Halloween party, we're here with you. You probably didn't get invited either because you're watching, so let's all have a good time together. I am going to be giving out candy to kids a little later. I've got my scary mask. That way I'll have to give out less candy. And let me just pull this up here, and then I'll mute it. Okay, and I'll share it, because you never know. There's somebody out there who's been waiting for the Halloween edition of Social Distance Camp. This marks, I believe, our 18th month. Amazing and scary. Where do I share it from? Okay, there we go. Okay, everybody. So
here we are.
Started. And I'll bring up Walt and Marlene into the spotlight.
What? There's us. Except we got people over top of our faces. Let's get rid
With
of it.
and Marlene, explain your costume.
Yes, I was looking for something to go as. I figured it's my Oriole jersey. It's got Halloween colors, and it's really scary being an Oriole fan these days. So.
Here you go. I wouldn't say that. I'll let you say it.
Yep. These days. Okay, which is not the song. Okay. Okay. 1, 2. So many ways to count the tears. I never change, I never will. I'm so afraid the way I feel. Days when the rain and the sun are gone, like this night, agony's turning my heart too long. So afraid, slipping up, falling, I die.
Well, I get something.
I've been alone, always down. No one cared to stay around. I never change, I never will. I'm so afraid the way I feel. Days with the night and the sun are gone, like this night, agony's turning my heart too long. So afraid, slipping up, falling, I die. the years, so many ways to count the tears. I never change, I never will. I'm so afraid the way I feel. Days when the rain and the sun are gone, black as night, agony is torn at my heart too long. So afraid, slipping up, falling, I die. How I feel, days when the rain and the sun are gone, black as night, agony is torn at my heart too long. So afraid, slipping up, falling, I die.
All right. I don't know that song.
You don't?
You don't know that song. Okay.
Fleetwood Mac from '75? No? Really? Tour de force for them when they were on stage.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Not a huge follower of Fleetwood Mac.
That's okay.
Nicely done.
It was really well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Guitar sounded good. Except the one note you commented on, I would agree.
Who is that? That was somebody else. That was
Somebody else.
crosstalk from something else.
Hey, we've all been there. You should have just played it more times so we would have convinced us right now. Hey, Pete. How you doing?
All right, it's been a while since I broke out a Billy Bragg song, and this is his Halloweeny-ist song. What is that sound? Where is it coming from? All around. What are you running from? Something you don't understand, something you cannot command. That's how I know she's got a new spell. That's how I know she's got a new spell. What's going down? Who's moved this room from around me? Where has it gone? I fear this night will drown me, so I lie awake all night. 'Cause I can't sleep with something I can't find. The laws of gravity are very, very strict. You're just bending them for your own benefit. The laws of gravity are very, very strict. You're just bending them for your own benefit. 1 minute she says she's gone to get the cat in. The next thing I know, she's mumbling in Latin. She put the stars out of the sky and bake them in a pie. That's how I know she's got a new spell. That's how I know she's got a new spell. She stole the stars out of the sky and baked them that's how I know. She's got a new spell, that's how I know. She's got a new spell.
Yay!
Good song.
Really?
Yeah, I love that line. She's gone to get the cat, and cat in. The next thing I know, she's mumbling in Latin. You got to give him full marks for that one.
I agree. That's like from a 90s album, right? And he did.
Yeah, I want to say it's from, I'm not sure. It might be from like Brewing Up with Billy Bragg or something like that.
Well, that would be appropriate.
It would, wouldn't it?
All right, so I was thinking I wanted to learn something new for Halloween, and I thought, Marlene had mentioned Allison Gross from Steel Ice Band, so I thought of this song in the Steel Ice Band version, but I listened to it, and it's got it's definitely a band song. It's got like these 3 completely separate melodies, and I thought, well, there must be like another version of it, and then I found Martin Carthy's version, which I actually had heard. And so this is kind of based on his, except he does it a cappella and he sings all the verses. And I'm going to do it with guitar and sing some of the verses. So this is a nice, just a nice little folk song about brutal murder and how hard it is to get good child care. Says my lord to his lady as he mounted his horse, beware of Long Lankin who lives in the moss. See the doors are all bolted, see the windows all pinned, and leave not a crack for a mouse to creep in. All the doors were all bolted, all the windows were pinned, but at a small peep in the window Long Lankin crept in. Where's the lord of this household? Cries Long Lankin. He's away up to London, says the false nurse to him. Where's the lady of the household? Cries Long Lankin. She's asleep in her chamber, says the false nurse to him. Where's the heir of the household? Cries Long Lankin. He's asleep in his cradle, says the false nurse to him. We'll pinch him and we'll prick him all over with a pin, and that'll make my lady come down to him. I think that'll work. So they pinched him and they pricked him all over with a pin, and the false nurse held the basin for the blood to drip in. Oh nurse, how you slumber, oh nurse, how you sleep. You leave my little baby to cry and to weep. Oh, I tried him with a rattle, and I tried him with the bell. Oh, come down, pretty lady, and rock him yourself. Oh, the lady came downstairs. She was thinking no harm. Long Lankin, he stood ready to catch her in his arm. There's blood in the kitchen, there's blood in the hall, there's blood in the parlor where my lady did fall. Long Lincoln shall be hanged on the gallows so high, and the false nurse shall be burned in the fire nearby.
Charming.
At least it has a happy ending, right?
Yeah, right. The guy gets burned. Yes. Throw him in the fire pit.
No, he gets hanged. She gets burned.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, she gets burned. Well,
I'm not sure exactly. I'm sure there's a good theological reason behind that.
This is progressive child care.
Well, she was obviously a witch.
Well,
Sounds
there-
like it. Yeah, they needed to burn her because
She
hanging.
turned me into a newt.
Newt Gingrich.
Definitely burn her.
Okay, well, let's swing back to Walt and Marlene.
End of the scary baseball team. Okay. And speaking of that witch, she's back. Allison Gross that lives in yon tower, the ugliest witch in the North Country, has traced me one more day up to her bower, and many fair speech she made to me. She stroked my head and she combed my hair. She set me down softly on her knee, saying, if you will be my lover so true, so many good things I would give to you. Away, away, you ugly witch, go far away and let me be. I never will be your lover so true, and I wish I was out of your company. Allison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. Allison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. She showed me a mantle of red scarlet with golden flowers and fringes fine. Says, if you would be my lover so true, this goodly gift it shall be thine. She showed me a shirt of the softest silk, well wrought with pearls around the bend, saying, if you will be my lover so true, this goodly gift you shall command. Allison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. Allison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. Away, away, you ugly witch, go far away and let me be. I never would kiss your ugly mouth for all of the gifts that you could give. Allison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. Allison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. She turned her right and round about, and thrice she blew on a grass green horn. She swore by the moon and the stars up above that she'd make me rue the day I was born. Then out she's taken a silver wand, she's turned her 3 times round and round. She muttered such words till my strength it did fail, and she's turned me into an ugly worm. Allison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. Allison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. Allison Gross, she must be the ugliest witch in the North Country. Allison Gross, she must be.
Yes, heavy metal folk.
Well, I think it actually sounds better in the way they kind of, like, let's just turn the thing up till the tape saturates, and then they get that distortion. Well, yeah, kind of.
I have fun.
Oh, yeah, and Fripp did it, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yes,
Have
Robert
fun
Fripp was
doing that.
responsible.
That's
No,
right.
he was not.
Bob Johnson,
Bob Johnson, that's it.
not Robert Johnson.
Yeah, Bobby Johnson. You remember him?
I don't know. The whole time, I feel like the specificity of the first and the last name, the whole thing feels like a really, really nasty, like middle school taunt on the playground.
Right.
Does.
Or either that, or she was the teacher.
I was wanting to sing it Allison Krauss.
That's not
That's
for an
not
Allison
mine.
Cross.
No.
She's not that ugly.
Okay. Get on.
10 years ago, on a deep dark night, there was somebody killed neath the town hall light. There were few at the scene, but they all agreed that the fella who ran looked a lot like me. The judge said, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, then you don't have to die. I spoke not a word, though it meant my life, for I'd been in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the north wind swells. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Scaffold is built and eternity is near. She stands in the crowd and sheds not a tear. But sometimes at night when the north wind moans, she visits my grave and cries over my bones. She walks these hills in a long black veil. I grieve when the north winds wail. Nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Nobody knows but me.
Yeah.
Nice arrangement.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we heard Lefty Frizzell's version of that on the radio the other day. Very nice.
I heard an interview with
I don't think I've heard his, or at least I haven't heard it lately. I'll have to pull it up.
It's nice.
That was the first, wasn't it?
It may have been the first. It's a long time ago.
I heard a interview with a couple of Nashville songwriters talking about that song, and they were talking about all the problems with it structurally.
Oh, yeah.
They were just saying it just goes to show, you can write something with a formula that.
What, just out of curiosity, what problems were they pointing
Well,
to?
the way it's originally done, and I wasn't listening carefully to say you do it, but they sing, I think, 3 full verses before they come to the chorus, which is something you never do. And that it's just verse and chorus. There's no bridge. It's
Very anti-Nashville.
yeah, but it's written by a Nashville songwriter,
I think that's why it's so damn great.
Vernon something. I forget his name.
There's nothing extra there. I mean,
It's not. I mean, it's more like a
there's a
classical.
beginning,
Yeah.
a sort of a middle if you count the courtroom scene, and then
Right.
and then it's not only over but passed over, like the whole thing's happening as a flashback. So it's
Right.
Well, and also they
from
talk.
from the grave.
Well, I mean, they recognize what makes it a great song. They're talking about that, but they're just saying it's a great song in a very unexpected way.
It's like a folk song, really.
It
really
is. Well, a lot of people think it's a folk song, right? I mean, a lot of people learned it from Joan Baez's version, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, push the buttons, Berman. Okay, there we go. "20 miles from Lone Pine, where the winter winds blow hard and cold, they tell of a vision arising from foul deeds of old. You can hear ghostly voices from the place there once was a bar, and see a young woman swaying to the sounds of a Spanish guitar. And Hala was a beauty who sang in that bar long ago, a place they called Rita's, where the young silver miners would go. They would waltz on the floor with Aunt Hala, a vision in white. And each man dreamed that he'd be alone with Aunt Hala that night. But Aunt Hala had a secret she knew could never be said. She was deeply in love with Rita and pined for her bed, until that magic night when their bodies entwined until dawn, sharing their forbidden love till the dark night was gone. Oh, Aunt Hala, said Rita, I swear my love is so true, and I'd kill any man who endeavored to lie with you. Oh, Rita, I promise with all of the love that I can that I'd happily die before I would lie with a man. One night a rich man came in, saw Inhaler, and did swear on that night he'd have her, no matter what she might care. For a man who has money thinks a woman can be bought and sold, gaining her affections with pockets of silver and gold. When Inhaler cried no, he threw her on down on the bed. She was kicking and punching and scratching his face till he bled, until he pulled a dagger and plunged it deep in her chest, and turned to walk from the room while the blood stained her dress. But suddenly Rita appeared at the door with a gun, and that coward, he offered her money for the foul deed he'd done. But Rita fired once and the bullet went deep in his head. By the moment that man hit the floor, he was already dead. The sheriff said, Rita, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you must die. You'll be hanged in the morning when the bright sun returns to the sky. For if a barmaid can kill a rich man with no price to pay, how could any man ever feel safe in our town today? And 100 years later, you can find a few bricks on the ground, and the specter of Inhaler waltzing in a stained cotton gown. Her beauty breathtaking beneath the cold moon at night, and no man will lie with the angel of the ghost town tonight.
Bravo.
Bravo, bravo.
Muy bueno, or whatever it is. The language I don't speak.
I couldn't tell. You totally had me fooled.
French we kind of know. So,
Bah oui.
well, this is not a ghost story, but a story about possibly disturbing times. Now is the time for your loving, dear, and the time for your company. Now and the light of reason fares, and fires burn on the sea. Now in this age of confusion, I have need for your company. I am a wild and a lonely child, and the son of an angry land. And now with the high was raging, I would offer you my hand. For we are the children of darkness and the prey of a foul command. It was once I was free to go roaming in the wind of a springtime mine. And once the clouds I sailed upon were sweet as lilac wine. Then why have the breezes of summer, dear, been laced with a grim design? And where was the will of my father when he raised his sword on high? And where was my mother's wailing when our flags were justified? And where will we take our pleasure when our bodies have been denied? So now is the time for your loving, dear, and the time for your company. Now when the light of reason fails and fires burn on the sea, now in this age of confusion, I have need for your company.
Such a beautiful song.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
You hear me okay?
Yes.
Fine.
Welcome, welcome, step right up, we'll get you settled soon enough. But first I beg you come and lend an ear, and tell me pray what is it brought you here? Ague, gangrene, tisic, sores, burnt or scalded, what was yours? Dropsy, measles, liver grown, burst or ruptured cut of stone, planet stricken tympany, executed suddenly. Any path you think you choose will lead you to this gate, yet every blessed one of you will surely show up late, and I must count each one here in my book. Do you want to see my tallies? Take a look. Call it morbid curiosity. But it's the task the Lord has given me. Mad dog bitten, apoplex, overlaid or pressed to death, French pox, smallpox, gout, or grief, in your bed or in the street. If you can't say, it makes no difference. I'll mark you killed by several accidents, but I must mark each one here in my book. Do you want to see my tallies? Take a look. Call it morbid curiosity, but it's the task that Lord has given me. So welcome, welcome, step right up, we'll get you settled soon enough. But first I beg you, come and lend an ear, and tell me, pray, what is it brought you here?
I love that.
I love that. That is so good.
What do you call it, Pete? The book, or?
It's called Muted.
I call it Killed by Several Accidents.
Uh-huh.
But
all right. I love that.
because causes of death in London 1638 didn't really roll trippingly off the tongue.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's got footnotes and sources listed. That's it.
Bowled over by severed feet.
I could totally write like 8 more verses to it. I mean,
It's very cool. Well, this is sort of a ghost song. Last night I woke to the devil wind blowing warm through the pass again. Raymond Chandler followed me downtown, sipping whiskey sodas till the bars closed down. Thought I saw an angel in Pershing Square, pushing her shopping cart in her underwear. Angel's flight, shine your beacon in the night, in the sky like a lonely satellite. Tonight we'll ride on Angel's flight. Met Warren Zevon outside the chicken stand. Told me he and Linda are gonna form a band, going to the canyon, gonna smoke some grass on the lawn with Morrison and Mama Cass. Graham rode his Harley past the deputy, heading for that motel room in Joshua Tree. Angel's flight, shine your beacon in the night, in the sky like a lonely satellite. Tonight we'll ride on Angel's flight. standing by the telescope in Griffith Park. Saw the angel rising in a trail of sparks. Far above the haze I saw her fly. Silver wings waving me goodbye. And on the front page of the LA Times, an inventory of the city's crimes. Angel's flight, shine your beacon in the night, in the sky like a lonely satellite. Tonight we'll ride on Angel's flight. Tonight we'll ride on Angel's flight. Tonight we'll ride on Angel's flight.
Yay.
The Ghost of Warren Zevon.
Nice.
Goes, yeah.
Thank you. I figure I spent about 4 hours trying to play that in the studio, so I was ready to.
I was going to say, that sounded like you've been polishing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been working on it.
The guitar part is really,
Yes, it is.
really nice, really coming together.
Thank you.
Are you doing the Hollow Man song at all? Or
I'm not planning to.
oh, okay.
Okay.
I just
That is a beautiful song, though, isn't it?
yes, it is. I just was on last. You did it last year for at Halloween. I was just curious. It was on what I was listening to along with.
okay. Well, I got one more song, so I could do that. I think I can remember how it goes. Yeah, let's go one more round, and then I'm going to go give away candy, and we have, because we don't want to give people too much sugar. Instead, we're giving them pieces of plastic that will end up in the ocean. So
Wait a minute.
pick your poison.
No gummies. Huh?
Got little plastic toys and shit.
Isn't that a capital offense in California?
What giving?
Only in the
gummies?
capital.
No.
Sacramento. Bitch.
As long as we don't put them in a plastic bag, it's allowed.
I'm gonna take a leap of faith and do something from Marlene's Morbid Period. Haven't even thought about this song, but let's see where it goes. Black leaves on a tree, fruits of many sorries, picked alone by a man, cloaked in cowards' muffled words, carried to an empty shell down by Cemetery Bay. Black leaves never knew the course intended by their God. I declare in my rage that a coward's worth is thrown, or the premise acts upon the premise of his life and the promise of his years lies dissolved in stagnant pools. Black leaves never knew the course intended by their God. Take it. angry kings on their thrones, unmolested by the blizzard. Memories run hot and cold, exploding on the shore. And the cowards rush and shout defiance to the rushing foe. Black leaves thrown around the throne room drown out the image of God. Oh, black leaves on a tree, fruits of many sorry years, picked alone by a man, cloaked in cowards' muffled words, carried to an empty shell down by Cemetery Bay. Black leaves never knew the course intended by their God. God, their God.
I gotta go cry for a while. I'll be back.
Yes, that was from Black Dog time.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Definitely feels like I kind of imagine this bar late at night, a bunch of people sitting alone, crying into their beer.
They're all sitting around listening to the first Leonard Cohen album. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, so was I.
Hey, there's something we could do. We could do the first Leonard Cohen albums.
Leonard Cohen would be good.
Well, we know somebody who can do You Want It Darker.
I love that. That was very cool.
That was very cool. You want it darker?
I'm a vampire, baby, sucking blood from the earth. I'm a vampire, baby, sucking blood from the earth.
20 barrels worth.
Very oily.
Yay.
Bleh. That was the vampire.
Oh, the vampire. Bleh.
Girl, I'm just an oil pump for your love.
Did you guys know that song? You know that song?
I thought it was yours.
No, I wish it was mine. No, it's Neil Young.
Oh,
And
really?
I had
heard
never.
it. I couldn't remember where.
I had never heard it until just a few weeks ago. We actually played it at this Unitarian church thing, Halloween service today.
Of
Yeah,
course.
so-
Of course you did.
because it's a Halloween song and an environmental statement all in one. So
Not bad. Works well for your voice.
It does.
I felt the spirit of Neil flowing through me there. I'm not sure how I felt about it.
All right, well, let's do one more wrap up, and by request, I'll try to do Man with a Long Coat. I haven't played it in a long time. First, I wrote down that it was in D tuning in F sharp, or I wouldn't have had any hope.
Man in a long coat strokes his hat, walks the halls of memory, recalling days he'd best forget. Ghosts hanging from the family tree, old school blazers haunt his days, with the elbows scuffed and torn, for knuckles red with muddy grays, trousers threadbare, gray and worn. He's the hollow man, he's the sorrow man, he's the hollow man, waiting to be filled. Shadows of his childhood dreams haunt his quiet reverie. Rumors run through every scene, who he has been and might yet be. He's the hollow man, he's the sorrow man, he's the hollow man, waiting to be filled. Walking through a world of stone, passes by and passes by, vagabond with eyes of bone, fugitive dark butterfly. Man in a long coat hides his tears, counting through his begging jar, copper for the line of years, silver for the evening star. He's the hollow man, he's the sorrow man, he's
He's the hollow man waiting to be filled. He's the hollow man waiting to be filled.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Thank you. Just think how good it would sound if I practiced it. I got to dig that one out and play it a little bit.
I wouldn't practice it much because you got it.
Yeah, because then you'll unlearn it. I can almost guarantee.
Guitar. There's just a couple of places in the guitar where I can.
Yeah, the little solo break thing.
Yeah.
Practice that 3 times and then hit record.
And then stop.
There you go. And then hit record 18 times.
I was just talking with a buddy that did this church thing with me. About that phenomenon where you got it nailed and you're like, this, I will never play this better again. Hit record and it all goes to shit. And there's, I don't know what that psychological phenomenon is, but we need to.
I have a similar problem. Like we rehearsed stuff today, and I can tell you right now, I screwed about half of it up. And it's not even looking at you guys or anything like that. It's like, I don't know what mindset you got to be in. You got to like forget something. And
well, I was talking to Kate about this, and she said she tells them to record all the rehearsals.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's the best take.
Well, you read it
Keep
in
it
all
running
those
all the time, you know.
Yeah.
all those interviews with the great producers talk. Yeah, they always talk about the time that, they just told the guy, yeah, I gotta fix something here. You run it through 2 or 3 more times while I'm tweaking the knobs or replacing a tube or something like that.
Right,
But
right.
They really
and so that they're not, so the pressure's off of them.
Right.
They don't think that it's a big deal. And then just start the tape up someplace. Start up the hidden tape machine that they can't see turning, right?
Yeah.
It's sure better than the days when, like, you and Brian and I tried to put something on the 98 rock album, and we only had a 2-track tape recorder, and we had like 23 takes of one song, 48 takes of the
By the
other.
time my fingers were getting tired from pushing buttons, that's how bad it was.
Back in the days.
All right, everybody. Well, have a great week.
Thank you. You too.
We're going to try to get in the rhythm in November. I got 4 Saturdays in a row, so we'll.
There's a thought we can do NRBQ.
Sunday. I'm sorry, Sundays.
Oh, I was gonna say.
We can do the NRBQ album too. That'd be a good one.
I sent Michael a list of about 38 albums that we could do.
Yeah. Hey, Pete, did you see my email?
I did. In fact, I think I literally just hit send while we were talking here.
Okay.
Oh, good.
All right, good. I'll check it out. Check out what you have to say about.
Yeah, tomorrow's the day though, so.
Yep.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All righty. Well, thank you, everybody.
All right.
Thank you, Mike.
Happy Halloween.
Bye-bye.
Absolutely.